those kids out of here. What I tell you about bringing your friends over in the morning?
It's not my friends, it's the TV.
Get out! And don't you come back here until this afternoon.
Murray, it wasn't my friends, it was Chocolate Chip.
That's very comforting.
Boy, it's terrible with the program now. It's much better showing you writing it.
When Sandberger called you quit, I quit. What day is it?
It's Monday.
I mean, was it windy or sunny or cold? That's what I meant.
I've been outside yet.
Ah, light. You got a permanent fixture out there. Twilight in February.
Better call the weather record like always.
One of these days that building's gonna fall into the middle of 7th Avenue so I can finally see the weather. Hello, weather lady? And how was your nasal a little stuff this morning? That's good. And the weather? Humidity? Not bad. Wind? East Point to Block Island. Oh, wait, there you go again, repeating yourself. You really must learn not to do that. Women seldom learn when they have become born. What time is it?
It's 8:40.
Well, what are you still doing here? Aren't you supposed to be in school?
Well, it's a holiday. It's Irving R. Feldman's birthday, like you said.
No. Irving R. Feldman's birthday is my own personal national holiday. I did not open it up to the public. He's the proprietor of perhaps the most distinguished kosher delicatessen in this neighborhood, and as such, I hold the day with appropriate reverence.
You said that you weren't going to look for work today because it was Irving R. Feldman's birthday, so I figured I'd celebrate too.
Look, kid, I thought you liked that damn Genie school anyway. Why the hell?
Well, I figured I'd stay home until you got here. There's something I got to discuss with you. You see, because it is this special school for big brains and all, well, they watch you and take notes and make reports, and they smile at you a lot. And there's this psychologist they have out there who talks to you every week, each kid individually. He's the biggest smile they got up there.
Because you got brains that think you're nuts.
Anyway, in Miss Zimmerman's class on Monday, we had show and tell. And each kid is supposed to tell about some tributes they can show pictures. Well, you remember when I had you take me with you to El Bambino Club on 52nd?
You showed and you told.
I know they were so squared there. Then, sometimes we have our Wednesday free association talk period. I sometimes quote you on different opinions.
That's not a good idea.
I know they're so nervous up there. Murray, they're very nervous up there. And then there was this composition I wrote about the advantages of unemployment insurance.
Why would you do that?
It was just on my mind. Then, once they got up my record and started to notice what they call significant data. Turns out they've been keeping this file on me for a long time, checking with the child welfare place. The same place you gave those letters from.
Oh, no. I never answered letters from large corporations.
But when they get here,
Wait, when they get here?
yeah, the child welfare crowd. They want to take a look at our environment.
Well, what's wrong with our environment? I mean, it's perfectly safe.
Well, maybe since you don't have a job, I can read you from the paper this morning when I get dressed.
Alright, alright.
And then you'll take a shave.
Don't push it, kid.
Murray, this paper's 3 days old.
What do you want me to do about it? Is it starting to rot? You want me to bury it? Just read.
But most of these jobs, somebody must have taken them.
All the really good ones stay forever. Don't worry.
Should I just start on help wanted?
Yeah.
Alright. Administrative Sapi, it's $90. What's that?
Administrative assistant. Excellent opportunities. Nah. Read on.
Murray, it says $90, and that's $90 more than nothing. Nothing's what you're making now.
Look, you want me to tell you first 12-year-old boy in space? Just read me from the paper.
But $90?
Just read.
Okay. Versatile Junior Assistant Traffic Manager, Industrial Representative Organization, $100 to $125. Call Mr. Shipman.
Hello, Mr. Shipman. Yes, this is Mandrake the Magician. I read your name in the New York Times, so I know you must be real. You see, it's It's always been my lifelong ambition to work in a dead-end job with no future and have a worthless freedom like you for a boss.
Murray, it says $125. That's a lot of...
Look, kid, just don't worry. I'm gonna get a job. It's fine.
Murray, we said that last week. You don't want a job. Okay.
But I look every day.
Murray, I'm upset. For me, as an actual child, the way you live and the way we live in this house is a dangerous thing for my later life when I become an actual person. An unemployed person like you are for so many months is bad for you, the person involved, and definitely bad for me, who lives with in the same house where rent isn't paid for months and months. And I just wish you get a job, please.
No, you're right, kid. This is terrible. I mean, this is wrong for you. I mean,
Yeah, but you're not kidding.
no, I am. Look, have you ever been to the Empire State Building?
Yes, 6 times with you in November.
Oh. Well, what about the Statue of Liberty? Alright, here's the thing. You know when I told you I was going to go look for work with Uncle Lonnie and some of the other agents last week? Well, I went to the movies. Every day, in the afternoon.
Murray, you mean you really...
Look, don't give me any of that indigent crap. I mean, it's bad enough that I happen to be admitting one of my adult problems to you, and that you're just a grotesque little sheriff. What a crowd there on a weekday afternoon. Everyone thinks that everyone else is a creep. And they're right. Anyways, I was on the subway and I got off on 42nd Street. Do you know there are 11 movie houses on that road? It is movie land. It breathes that seductive carpentry, minty air. Almost as irresistible to me as a pastrami sandwich. Anyways, at first you feel a little nervous, but once you enter the theater and give your ticket to the old man inside, all doubts just go away. Because it's dark and a little damp. And inside, it is such a scene as to craft the imagination of even a nut like yourself. It has that stereophonic, cinematic, nerve-cooling, spine-tingling, heartwarming picture sense, and it's Pleasantville, USA. There are men there with their neat suits, and there's mustaches who shine their shoes before they come, and the old women with the secret caramels, and the old men who fall asleep at the theater. And the ushers, you're not kidding those boys. They know you are not there because you were on vacation or you were waiting for a train. They know you are there to see the movie. They show you their sneaky little smiles to show that they know. Now, the question here is this. With the job hunting bare-ass world on the one hand, and 11 50-cent double features in the other, what is the sane and healthy choice to take?
What's wrong, Murray?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
You're right. Murray,
Yeah.
let's go to the session.
Hello, young man. I'm Mr. Munson. This is Miss Mark. I'd like to speak to your uncle. Isn't he in? How do you do, Mr. Burns?
Ms. Markowitz and I are a social service team assigned to the New York City Bureau of Child Welfare. We've been asked by the Bureau Ms. Markowitz and I have been asked by the DCW to investigate and examine certain pupils in the Revere School. There's certain information which they'd like to have regarding their campus.
Oh, Miss Markowitz, Mr. Munson, please have a seat.
Mr. Burns, I'd like to explain just why we're here.
Renee likes to talk.
Why, yes, thank you, Ms. Markowitz.
Yes.
Now, Mr. Burns, it might be best if you set the child outside or something to play while we have our decision. Your case, Mr. Burns?
Our case?
Yes, we do have a file on certain students that are in your school.
Now, is it a little bitty file or a great big file?
Due to the fact that you've chosen not to answer any of our regular inquiries, there are many areas in which the file is incomplete. Several questions. Now, it would be more advisable for the children not to be present.
Are you going to talk to her or something?
It would be awkward for the child present since Dr. Markowitz will be conducting the psychological part of this community. That is, we'll be discussing matters which...
Premature for everybody?
Why, yes, thank you, Davis. It's going to be awkward for the child present.
Miss Markowitz, can I have to know your first name, please? And you were the psychological part of this team?
Right.
So that must be you, Mr. Munson, are the bronze bunch.
Perhaps I should explain that social service teams that serve your school are carefully planned and balanced, and social caseworkers such as myself, and the psychological social caseworkers such as Dr. Markowitz. Mr. Burns, it's not easy to find elements of problem controlling the make of the young boy.
Well, I thought it was just fries and smells and puppy cocktails.
I appreciate the informality in which you approach this meeting, Mr. Burns. But on a more serious note, Ms. Markowitz and I have a few matters which we'd like to discuss with you.
Is the coffee any good?
Why, yes, thank you, Nicholas.
Are you drinking coffee next time? Better?
No, this is milk, but I like to drink it.
Now don't you feel foolish.
Now to plunge right in here, Mr. Burns.
Sometimes I put his milk in a shot glass. It's easier to get him to drink it than add chocolate syrup.
Mr. Burns. Mr. Burns and I have several cases of insanity today, and we would appreciate a certain amount of cooperation.
He's bronze. And Lucian Pop.
A couple of years in Massachusetts.
Sorry, I don't understand.
I'm sorry. It's this little game me and Nicholas play. We try to identify the accents of the visitors who come to our home.
Actually, the Bronx is quite right for this grandfather.
And no Massachusetts at all?
Actually, I took my graduate work with a professor, a man with a very strong New England accent, and very well influenced my speech. He was
Thank you.
That's quite remarkable. You and your uncle have many of these sorts of things together?
Of course, we play many wholesome and constructive games.
Nicholas here. Nicholas, Miss Markowitz here has beautiful hazel eyes that read reading case files. You're going to have to be a lot boxier than that to get past her. She's here for the facts.
Quite so, Mr. Burns, but facts alone do not complete our examination. We wish to understand.
I'm gonna just say Chicago.
New Jersey City.
It's really quite remarkable. Albert, well, Mr. Munson is from New Jersey, and he's doing his graduate work in Chicago.
Same, but I fail to see the point.
Well, I just think it's quite remarkable, Albert. I mean, the boy's really...
Suppose I plunge right in before you can actually part of the game.
Morning, Murray. Now listen, Murray. The deal with this honeydew mountain season, or well, I'm sorry, it's in season, but it's not ripe yet. So, sorry, I didn't know you had company. Bye, Nick.
See you, Barney.
Murray.
There's somebody else living in here, Mr. Burns?
No, that's just my brother. He drops off fruit on the way to the office in the morning.
Oh, I see our research team spoke to your brother. Your agent, I believe? We also contacted your last known residence address at NBC.
You do a lot of sniffing around in people's personal file now, don't you?
Due to the fact that you've chosen not to answer any of our regular inquiries, we understand now that you've been unemployed for nearly 5 months.
Right, but he has an excellent opportunity as an administrative assistant.
Kid, relax. Can we get back to the questions?
Other than your activities as a freelance scriptwriter, Mr. Burns wrote regularly for an NBC program for several years.
I wrote for, yes, I was a chief writer for Betty Herman, better known as Chubbs the Chipmunk. Friend of the Kidderoonies and seller of chocolate chips.
Under which you left the employment of Mr. Burns.
I quit.
You felt that this was not the work for you?
I thought it wasn't the work for me, and that the kids were getting to me. You see, one day I was at the bar, and the normal bartender asked me, "Would you like an onion in my martini?" And I replied, "Gosh and gollies, you betcha!" I knew then that it was time to quit.
Mr. Burns, may I ask if this has been a pattern? That is, in the past, there's been a lot of shifting positions?
No, I'm constantly swerving. I always order an onion in my martini.
Mr. Burns, perhaps you know just aware how serious the situation is in this entire case of...
Mr. Burns, the BCW considers your case an almost a murder scene.
Well, you gotta understand that he likes to kid around, but we really have a great environment here.
Look, kid, just calm down, all right? Let's get back to the questions.
Nick, suppose you and I have a little chat here.
I was gonna suggest that myself.
Nick? I bet you come home after you've been out playing, and you say to yourself, gee, I'd like to come now.
Sure, right. And I'm happy here. Boy, if you think I'm happy now, you should see when I'm really happy.
Well, I'm sure you have a great deal of fun here together with your uncle.
it's not all laughs.
Oh, well, I'm sure it's not. I'm sure there's times where your Uncle Murray sits you down and teaches you things and helps you.
I could do great your lore imitation. Murray taught me.
Nikki, what Miss Markowitz means is that your uncle must.
I didn't do it. It's not mine.
Nikki, that's not what we meant.
Oh, come on, that happened to be a very good imitation.
Perhaps, but we're trying to understand.
Can you do one that well?
I could do great, James Patterson. It's not fantastic like my peer Lori.
Nicholas, try and pay attention.
Do you have any favorite games or toys you'd like to show me?
Well, I mostly like to read educational books and things like that. Murray gets me to develop my natural inquiring mind.
Do you have any plaything that is just your most favorite of all?
I just now threw out my collection of National Geographics. I had a whole collection of educational magazines.
Nikki, Miss Markowitz cares about you a lot, and I'm sure if you brought out some of your toys and playthings, she'd love them just as much as you do.
Well, there is Bubbles.
I don't think they'd be interested in seeing Bubbles.
See, Bubbles is what you call an electric statue. She's got a battery that makes her go on like that.
Is this your favorite toy?
Well, it's a swell gimmick, but it gets pretty boring after a while. I got it in the store downtown.
Does anyone want toast or coffee or anything?
Nick, do you like that with the chest is displaying lights?
Well, you gotta admit, you don't see boobies like that every day. You see the effect of the lights are out when the room's dark?
Now, do you like that stuff? Leave me alone in the dark.
I don't know, but in the dark they really knock your eye out.
Nikki, perhaps you ought to switch those off. Turn off.
Does this remind you of your mother, for example?
No, it's a doll. It's not a statue of anybody I know.
Her chest is
It's something alright, isn't it?
when you think of your mother, do you remember her
I don't
hands?
think of her much.
Well, when you do think of her, do you remember her hands, or her face, or her...
I do remember that she has this terrific laugh. It's the kind of laugh that when she laughs, you laugh too.
Well, I mean, physically. Well, when you see Bubbles and Bubbles goes on, like...
Look, Sandra, Nicholas's mother's chest did not light up. Let's just get that down. Mark 85.
Nikki, could you turn those off, please? Now? Thank you.
When you got this doll,
Look, Sandra, the boy is fairly smart, and he knows that boys are different from girls. Right now, his view on girls is limited to those that breasts do light up and those that do not.
I mostly like to read books that are constructive, healthy, and extremely educational for a person.
it's not too educational.
Look, Sandra, okay, he has no more abnormal fixations. He's a perfectly sane kid. He is no more abnormally interested in your bust than Mr. Munson here is.
Mr. Burns, it's not necessary.
Of course, I could be wrong.
Our interest in that doll, Mr. Burns.
You really do seem interested in that doll.
Our interest, Mr.
I'll
Burns.
sell it to you for $2. That's 50 cents less than I paid.
Sandra, I failed to see the point in this.
Well, I just thought that it was funny, Albert.
Suppose I then pursued the psychological part of this interview.
I think it would be better if I were...
Look, Albert, the lady was just laughing. It's a perfectly normal thing to do in a situation like this. It needs his attention.
Mr. Burns.
Hey, have you guys ever been to the Statue of Liberty? I have it on good authority from the weather lady that it's to be a clear day today.
I think I'm gonna go get my educational books. I left them out in the street.
Mr. Burns, this entire interview has reached a point.
Mr. Burns, I don't...
Damn it, Sandra, don't interrupt me.
For goodness sakes, Albert.
Would you just excuse us for a moment, Mr. Burns, while I have a short conference with Miss Dr. Markowitz? Sandra, what has happened? Have you lost all professional control?
Are you seriously talking to me about control?
Dear, I told you and I told both of you, Dr. Malco too. You're simply not ready to go out on cases. You need another year behind the lines.
Oh,
Sandra, 3 months out of grad school and you expect you're ready to go right out there in the front lines? Not advisable.
Yeah, but you hardly let me get started. It's supposed to be some sort of help. It's not your own decision.
Sandra, each case you get much too emotionally involved. This is an exploratory visit. We're scientists here. You lose sight of this.
I just don't understand.
Fine. That's just fine. We're fine.
How are we doing here? I mean, I know it's none of my business or anything, but I'm glad you came to me. Now, Sandy's not going to respect you because you're pregnant now. It's a learning process. It comes gradually. Sandy. Hell, I bet others even got a file on you.
Mr. Burns.
Are you sure you haven't been to the Statue of Liberty?
My relationship with Dr. Markowitz is of no business to you.
There obviously is a relationship. I mean, when Nicholas asked earlier if you would like coffee or cream and sugar in your coffee, you answered for the both of you.
According to the VCW, Mr. Burns, the child's continuance in your home is in serious and immediate doubt. Aren't you at all willing to cooperate with us, give us some evidence that you're competent as a guardian?
Of course. Yeah. Just ask the question.
Nicholas's father, where is he, and how long has Nick been here?
Nick's been here for about 7 years. And Nicholas's father, it's not more of a where question, it's more of a who.
I don't quite understand.
Yeah, his mother didn't quite understand much either. Well, you see, when Nicholas was 5 years old, Elaine married here. Now, the reason she didn't marry his father was because she didn't feel that it was right. I mean, she used to marry everyone, but somehow Nick made her feel responsible to choose the right man. Does he have the information you want? Caseworker's paradise. Anyways, when Elaine arrived here, she had 2 suitcases, a hat box, a parakeet, a dead goldfish, and a 6-year-old child. 3 days later, she went out for a pack of filtered cigarettes. 6 years later, she arrived once more and asking for the luggage in the hat box. The parakeet I had long since donated, the goldfish I had flushed down the toilet, and the 6-year-old child, without much help, had become 6 years older. When she arrived a year later, she was accompanied by a large gentleman who was destined to become a 5th divorce. At that point, I slapped my sister, 5th divorce punched me, sister started crying, stopped quite suddenly, and then 5th divorce goes on to tell a joke, which at that time we all start laughing and then we all stop, and they leave. Yeah, that was about a year ago, and Nicholas has been with me ever since.
I'm sure she must have had some straight out.
Oh, his name's not Nicholas. I mean, he has stuck to that name a good deal longer than the others. Well, actually, he was with Bill, he did stick with Bill for about 3 months.
Well, I'm sure his birth certificate.
Certainly in the lucid document. You see, Elaine, having not given Nicholas his last name, felt reticent about giving him the first. So, when he arrived here, he never answered anything. I mean, even the parakeet recognized his own name. The only way Nicholas would answer me was if he was absolutely sure that there was no one else in the room. Well, up to the time he was 6, or rather casually known as Chubby, I made a deal with him that when he reached the age of 13, he would have to pick a permanent name. For a long time there, he went with dogs' names like Rover and King and Bowser, kind of little Bo Pig. And there was Big Max, Little Sam, Wyatt, Yancey, Fred, Frank, Max. His library card is under the name Raphael Sabatini. And his Cub Scout membership? Yeah. His Cub Scout membership is under the name Bobby Fitzgerald. And even, just last week, one of his friends called, asking an exclusive to come over to dinner. But Nicholas seems to be the one that's going to stick, though.
I was not aware Nick was an OW.
An OW?
Out of wedlock.
Oh, I thought you meant a prisoner of war.
That's the mother's concern for the child. Where is the child?
You prefer not to be here anyway, Albert.
I'm perfectly aware of what I prefer and do not prefer, Sandra.
I'm fair, that's not voice at all.
Sandra, I see what is happening. We both let this man get to us. We both got a tad upset. Now, I really do feel it's time to let over to the family homes in Queens. It's there in your file, the lead letters. We've really given an unreasonable amount of time to this case.
Well, I feel we have not really done some burden to share.
We've done all we can do here this morning, Sandra.
How about you go on? I'm staying here.
Sandra,
I have decided to pursue this case.
Sandra, have you lost all control?
I'm doing what's right, Albert.
May I please just talk to you for a moment? Dear, what has happened to you? What are you doing?
I told you I'm doing what's right.
I know how you feel, Sandra, but we've done all we can do here this morning.
Let's create some sort of help, Amber.
Of course I want to help, Sandra, but you must remember the child's the one who needs our protection, needs our help.
It's just so funny.
3 months out of grad school and you expect you're ready. You need to learn your job, Sandra.
Oh, really? Is that so? Albert Munson, don't give me any of that nonsense.
This is not the time nor the place to be having this discussion.
You just go on yourself to the lead bellies. You go on with me.
Sandra.
Time out for signals again?
Grad school wouldn't have done you any harm, Albert. Believe me. This is just... You mean you're just gonna leave it? You know what I think you are? I think you're... Well, I don't know, but I will think so.
Mr. Burns, at this point in time, you can now assume that Dr. Markowitz is no longer involved in your particular case. The board will be informed tomorrow that she's no longer involved in this case. And any continuance here discussing your case, you can completely disregard. It's entirely unofficial. After I leave here, regardless of what you think of me.
I think you're a dirty OW.
And you know what you are, Mr. Burns? Maladjusted. Goodbye, Sandra. Goodbye, Mr. Burns.
Good afternoon.
Mr. Bird? Mr. Bird, I'm sorry. That was entirely unprofessional and it was a personal problem that you shouldn't have been involved in. It was entirely wrong. Let's be that impression of our profession. You know what? I just lost my job. I get too involved. That's what he said, and he's right. Still, he didn't have to talk to me like that. I mean, there was no way to behave on a case, but why would I ever have any Kleenex? You know, the 2 fellowships cost me, my parents mostly, it cost them $7,482 to get me through school. I was the 8th youngest person to graduate from New York University last year, and I can't stop crying. Come here, I took a cab. Catch it.
But Queens is closed for the season.
You know what? I hate the Leadbetters.
Well, I guess once I got to know him, I'd hate him too.
No, you don't understand. Some of his cases I love, and some of them I hate.
But you can't like all of your cases. I mean,
Well, some of them I like too much, and I spend all day worried about them, and it's an obvious conflict against all my professional standards. I didn't like Raymond Ledbetter, so I tried to understand him, and now that I understand him, I hate him.
you really do about it.
You get too involved, that's what he said, he's right.
Miss Margaret, you know what your problem is? You are a lover. You're a lover of people and things. And as such, you look for a job where you can reach the most people and things. But you know what? It turned out that there was just too much to love. Damn it, Sandra. Just be glad that you were capable to be reasonable and sensible. And that you were capable of embarrassment and joy. And that you were a marathon crier.
The minute I got back from school, I wanted to go right back again. Now, what's going on? I just lost my job.
Look,
go away.
But I live here.
I would just like everybody to go away.
Would you like a cup of coffee or something?
No. You have to understand Albert when he's on case. He's really a very sweet man. Last month, I fell asleep twice while I was listening to him. And I've known him for so long. I had it all written out. Mrs. Albert Munson on a napkin. It was all written out, it was all planned, we were going to get married. I was gone.
Look, there are two kinds of people in this world. Love is a delicatessen, and those that do not love it. The person who is not touched by the earthly lyricism of pastrami and frankenfurters and relish is a cold man, and you are well done without it. Albert is one of these men.
What's this?
Oh, that's my shirt.
Claire's kind of really keeps going. Good job. You've seen Albert. I don't have a base idea why.
Would you like a pastrami sandwich or something?
All that coffee.
Oh, well, how about the Empire State Building? Would you like to go there?
No, not really.
Well, what about the Statue of Liberty?
Not just now.
Well, then will you marry me?
But what?
Just an attention getter. I find it the best way to get a woman's attention after many long years of practice. Always works.
You know, Mr. Burns, you're in real trouble with child welfare. And they could really take it away. There's things you can try and do. Mr. Burns, make your case a little stronger.
Oh, Sandra, don't call me Mr. Burns. Please, now that you've cried, you must call me Murray. Same thing goes for laughing. Look, will you cheer up if I do my Peter Gore impression? It wasn't me. I didn't kill her. I didn't kill Miss Marmalade. It was my knife, but it wasn't me.
God, that's an awful imitation, Mr. Burns.
Well, here I am with all my favorite books. Fun in the Rain, Great Philosophers, Young Railroader, and a Spanish dictionary. You see, what I did was, I left them out in the street when I was playing.
Don't bother, Nicholas. You just wasted $4 on nothing. Miss Markowitz here is no longer working on our case.
$4 right out the window. I should have left. You got angry and hollered and everything.
Look, Nicholas, our guest is a music lover. We must do a song. It will be requested.
Alright, we're in trouble. This is no time to sing songs.
Come on now. Where's your professional attitude? Yes, sir, that's my baby. No, sir, I don't mean maybe. Yes, sir, that's my baby now. Yes, sir, that's my baby. No, sir, don't be maybe. Yes, sir, that's my baby now.
I'm gonna go leave my stuff with Miss Myers. Nice to meet you, lady.
Where are you off to, Nick?
Miss Myers?
Oh.
I figure I'll be staying there tonight.
someone with good news and money? No? Oh, goodbye. What it's like outside. Oh, I got a permanent fixture out there. Twilight in February. Let's see, damn thing. Well, United States Weather Bureau. The weather for today is with a slight chance of rain in the afternoon. What? Oh. Hello? Oh. Cool? Hung up. Probably the most informative colleague he's got it all day. Neighbors, I have an announcement to make. This is the poorest excuse for garbage that I have ever seen. I want to see a higher class of garbage this afternoon. Some more caviar cans and champagne bottles, and let's snap to it!
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you this morning?
I'm good. And how are you?
I'm fine also. Do you have a bathroom?
Yeah.
May I have your bathroom, please?
I'll get you next. It'll fit better.
It seems like a good idea. How long have you been on?
For a little while now.
What time is it?
It is 8:15 and there's a chance of showers in the afternoon.
Well, why didn't you wait?
He was smiling. Do you want your clothes or anything?
Yes, that was fine.
Yeah, they're in the bathroom. You want me to get them?
No, I got it. This is not the bathroom, this is the kitchen.
If it was the bathroom, it'd be a very good example of a highly efficient apartment. Here you go.
Thank you.
There's a toothpaste and toothbrush there with it.
What?
There's a toothpaste and toothbrush there with it.
No, okay. I'm using the last year's toothpaste.
That's okay. They're still by the sink.
I know, I found it.
That's good.
It was right by the sink.
Morning, Murray.
Hey,
Murray. Chuckles called again yesterday. You remember Betty Herman? Now, I told her I talked to her for you, put in a good word. Uncle Arnie at his best, you know. And Jimmy Sloan is in from the coast. Just arrived in town today, putting a new panel show package together.
look, honey, with all your successful clients,
Murray.
where are all your new young failures going to come from? I mean, seriously.
Murray. Those people I saw here yesterday, they're from the welfare board, right? Look, I tried to warn you.
Look, don't worry about it. It's going to be fine.
Look,
I can handle this.
these welfare people don't kid around, Murray.
It's going to be fine. Just don't worry.
Is Nick okay then?
He's fine.
You sure?
Yeah.
See you, Murray. I'll be at the office.
Yep.
Give me a call, we'll do lunch.
All right. Next week. There's coffee by the sink if you want it.
No, I already looked at the plate.
The cups are over the sink.
Yeah, I know.
That's good.
Cream and sugar in your coffee?
Yes, please.
No. Well, Murray,
Yeah?
I'm coming out now.
That's good.
I'm all finished in here, so I'm coming out now.
That's good.
Here I am. You know, last time was the first time I had ever been at the Statue of Liberty. Yeah, it's funny how you can live in one place for so long and never visit one of its most fascinating sights. The coffee's quite good.
Yeah, it's pretty good for yesterday's coffee. I think it's Jason Sandberg.
Good to the last drop, isn't that what they say?
No, I believe that's Maxwell House.
Maxwell House. Good to the last drop.
Yeah, I think Jason Sandberg or Gonzalez from Hellenics.
That's right. College Columbus. They used to sponsor Edgar Bergen and Charles Crack on the radio.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Well, I have to go now.
Oh,
Yes.
Ready?
Yes, I'm going to go.
Well, you forgot your book. You nuts. I was about ready to kill you.
What happened? I was expecting you to say something or kiss me.
I was waiting for you.
You know, Murray,
Yeah?
I thought about it, and I probably will.
Well, that's very romantic. I probably love you too. You know, last night, I thought you had 4 feet, 4 toes before I went to bed. But you know what? I woke up during the middle of the night and counted them. All 5.
Well, I could have told you that.
Yesterday, you must have pushed down 6 or 7 boxes of Cracker Jack. You're like a 12-year-old. I mean, you sleep like a 12-year-old. You pull your blankets up to your chin like a napkin. I mean, even about the coffee. I was about to throw you out the window, but the only thing you landed was the garbage can behind the old man Chinese restaurant.
You come about it there in the Chinese restaurant?
Yeah.
That's wonderful. You know, I didn't go to work this morning, and I simply can't tell you how fantastic that makes me feel. And I'm not going to do a lot of this from now on. This blouse I'm wearing, my mother picked out. Everybody always picks things out. Well, I assume last week's blouse anyway. Do you realize that I can wear it only after 24 hours, and I feel at my parents' house after 24 years? Of course, I'll have to talk about the curtains. Man, this couch won't look too bad here, upholstered. You know, I was here with you last night, and I don't damn who knows what I did. And that goes for Dr. Apple, my mother, and Blanche. Okay, I know that sounds silly, but I was projecting this personality identification with the Statue of Liberty. Courageous, free, solemn. You can extra key.
The what?
An extra key. Alan took this current sale, and I thought I'd go in.
Oh, well, then I better get you some money.
Oh no, just a key.
Oh, here you go.
Did we bring back the Cracker Jacks?
No, we didn't. All we brought back was this cleaning equipment. I know the place is dirty, but it's not that bad. Do you want to hide?
I'm not nervous that I can do it.
All right.
Good morning, Mr. Burns.
Good morning, Albert.
I called you twice this morning, Mr. Burns.
Oh, that was you?
That was me. Miss Margaret didn't show up in Queens yesterday.
Is that so?
I'm upset. Her parents are upset. Where is she?
She's in the closet.
Mr. Burns, we're all anxious to know where she is. Where is she?
I'm telling you the truth. She's in the closet. She is in the closet. I wouldn't lie to you, Albert.
That's a very silly thing for me to believe, that she's right there in the closet.
Look,
Mr. Burns, you're not a person, you're an experience.
remember that.
Dr. Markowitz is not my reason for being here anyway, Mr. Burns. I come here on official capacity.
You don't carry an official capacity too well now, do you, Albert?
For 11 months, the board has been trying to get in contact with you, and the board has finally made a decision in your case, Mr. Burns. Their decision is based on 3 months of thorough study, and our interview yesterday was only a small part of their decision. And I want you to understand that I cannot be held responsible for their decision.
Albert, I don't even hold you responsible for the shadow you cast on my furniture.
For 11 months, you avoided contact, made a farce of our inquiries, show no inclination of gaining employment, are unemployed, have no financial stability.
Look, Albert, I mean, I'm working on it. I'm looking for a job. I swear.
Mr. Burns, the decision they've come to is to find a new home for me.
Wait, what? Where'd you get this routine? Charles Dickens?
The board is prepared to find a more suitable, stable home for your nephew, where he can live out a more wholesome, normal life.
You gotta be kidding me. I mean, there must be some sort of hearing or something where I can get...
You'll be able to state your case to the board on Thursday. If there's some evidence that they're not aware of, if you can show and prove to them that you're competent as a guardian, a responsible member of society.
But that's in 2 days. I mean, what am I supposed to do in 2 days? Win the Nobel Peace Prize or something? Just what are you trying to pull here?
Mr. Burns, I was not even supposed to inform you today. The court was. But in enlightenment of what took place here yesterday, whom I take full responsibility for, I felt it my duty to come here.
You know what, buddy? You sound like you write down everything before you say it.
Yes, I do speak that way, Mr. Burns, and I wish I spoke more spontaneously. I lack that warmth. I always appear foolish in a conversation with a man of your imagination. Mr. Burns, please understand there's no vengeance in me being here. I love my work, and I feel that you're a danger to this child. I wish this were not true because it's obvious you have quite some affection for him. And it is in your face, this feeling that I admire you for it, your warmth, and the affection the child feels for him. Because I'm not one who children easily feel affection for. I'm not a warm person. But Mr. Burns, your feelings for this child do not generally mollify the dangerous emotional climate you make for him. I wish you could understand this. I wish you could actually hear what I have to say. But yours, I believe, is a very distorted picture of this world.
Then why don't you put me in a foster home or something? I mean,
I was right. You really can't listen to me. Your villains and heroes are so clearly depicted you, and I'm obviously one of your villains. God save you from your visions, Mr. Burns. Goodbye.
goodbye, Alan. Watch yourself crossing the street. You can come out now, Graves 3-1.
I'm sorry for you. I'm embarrassed. I mean, I just kind of went to the closet.
That's okay. You're just in between stages. You're in between closets. That's all. Look, Sandy, they're going to take Nicholas away. I know it's not going to affect me much, but it's going to bring the world down on him. I mean, just last week he started making lists. List of his underwear, what he's going to do next week, next year. I mean, I can't have that happen. He's going to turn into it's just terrible. They should probably just put him in a family of list makers. Look, Sandy, man, it's just going to bring him down. I mean, he's got all the wild possibilities going for him. The adventures. I wanted to show him that he can give the world a little goose and not feel ashamed about it. Many things. I still want him to go. I want him to read me for the one act.
I know more than procedure. There's things you can do.
Did it suit the story?
I mean, yeah, if you got a job or something, your brother can get you. Show him you're real reliable and anxious for children.
Yeah. One of the suit the ready-made cups.
No, I need a job. There's something you can get.
Well, there's a Chuckles. Yeah. I'll call Arnie. Yeah. Oh, can you give me a tie or something? Something stylish with a little character. Yeah.
But
Hello. Margo. Is Arnie in? No? Oh, okay. Well, when he gets in, tell him. Sit down. Oh, wait 1 second. Good. A little more flashy there. Alright. Sorry, Margo. Okay, when he gets in, tell him to sit down and tell him that Murray wants a job. Now, once he's gotten over the significant shock, tell him that I will be there. I'm picking up a suit. Well, it's fine. Look, okay, tell him I'll be down there in an hour. I'm picking up a suit and a nice apple for him, okay? Yeah, thanks, Margo.
can I come with you? I mean, I really like to buy a suit.
No, that's okay. Hey, no, I think I got it handled. Well, wish me luck.
Good luck.
Tell me I'm wonderful.
You are wonderful.
I am.
God damn it, Arn. That's the answer Murray wrote me 2 years ago. And it's still lovely, still warm. The way it gets doggy, the way I say hello, kids. He's a studio writer.
That was last year you won the Sweetie Award, Betty.
Please excuse my little words. They slip out of my face once in a while. Arn, you got my voice coming out of that speakerphone in your office, huh? Comes out like the biggest phony you ever met, right? That's how it sounds, don't I? Big phony.
No, Betty.
I'm getting sick of myself. Hey, Arn, you figure there's a good chance of Murray coming back on the show with me?
Can't guarantee it, Betty. I sent him one other appointment today. Fairly good offer.
Well, I'm hoping he comes back with me, Arn. Funny bit, you did the agent for your own brother. What do you call that?
It's called incest. Yeah. Oh, really? All right. Send him in. I got a call, honey. I'll check back in with you at Murray shows.
All right, bye now.
Good afternoon, Mr. Burns.
Good Good afternoon, Mr. Burns. Wow, you really did get a new suit, didn't you?
I tell you, every time I come here, they put you on a higher floor. Next time they're gonna put you in a hot air balloon or something.
Murray, the appointment.
What's that? Oh no, it's King Kong. Poor gorilla bastard. Nobody must have told him that they don't make buildings like they used to. Huh.
Murray? Hello, Murray, hello. Here we are in my office. Yes, welcome to Tuesday. Now come on, I had to go with Jimmy Sloan.
Sloan. He's wonderful. Lunches beautifully.
Where did you go to lunch?
Stefano's, East 53rd Street. It's been years since I've been in the lunch business. I mean, 80 square yards of mint. You can lay up the Caesar salad like there's a Cracker Jack fries at 5.
Thanks, Sloan.
Oh, he lunches beautifully. I mean, he's up there with the best of them. He used to be a yes man, and now he gets his maybe.
Well, what'd you tell him about the offer?
I told him goodbye.
Oh,
Look, it's okay, because he veers a little to the right with his eyes. So if I just sneak out past the left, he didn't see me. I think I'm in the clear for now.
Murray, you told me to grab any job I could. Sloan's offer wasn't that bad.
Sloan is an idiot.
All right, now listen, I got news for you, Cookie. You need idiots. You got a bad reputation for quitting jobs, Murray. I even had trouble grabbing Sloan for you. Jimmy Sloan, for Christ's sakes. Why'd you have to go and build your own personal blacklist, Murray? Why couldn't you just be blacklisted as a commie like everybody else, huh?
Don't worry, Travis is gonna take me back, right? Anyways.
Yeah. Now listen, Murray. I just spoke with Chuckles. Yes, I'm falling apart. I just spoke with Betty. Apparently, when you quit her show, you came up to, well, actually, she came up to your place last January to talk you into coming back on the show with her. And right in the middle of your conversation, you put on the record and start singing, "Yes, sir, that's my baby."
Look, Arnie, that was 5 months ago.
Just like you're standing there. Your way of saying goodbye?
Look, it's gonna be fine.
Oh my God. I actually would have liked to have seen that.
It
must be great.
It was beautiful.
It's about time someone left Betty Herman standing around talking to herself, I'll tell you. God, kid, I wish I didn't enjoy you so much. Crap hunting for you way, kid. Alright, now listen, Murray. No fun and games with Betty today. She is absolutely all we have got left before the hearing on Thursday.
It's fine, okay. I'll do it.
Got it?
Just don't bother.
Alright.
It'll be okay.
I wish we could have done something better for you, kid, but there just wasn't any time. Mario? Hey, give me Betty Herman on the phone. Yeah, her home number. Thanks a lot. Now listen, Murray. I know she's not the greatest girl in the world, but she really likes you, Murray. I mean, she really loves working with you.
I have that way with animals.
That was absolutely your last joke for today. You there, Betty?
Right, I'm down here in the basement of my gymnasium. Lots of echoing. Am I coming through? Am I coming through okay?
Clearly. Betty, Murray's here.
Murray! Murray, the wonderful wild man. Fella, how are ya?
I'm great, Betty. How are you?
Aw, you crazy bastard. It's damn good to hear that voice again. You're an old monkey, aren't ya?
Yeah, Betty.
Yeah, and can you believe it? I'm more impossible than I used to be.
That's hard to believe.
Murray, I need you, fella. I need you back with me on the show, Murray. We'll talk a while now, and then I'll come over to your place tonight. Go over some ideas for next week's show. It'll be great, sweetie.
Yeah. mean, no.
And I don't kid myself about it. But there'll be no more joking, right, Murph? Because I'll tell you the truth. I can't stand it.
Look, Arnie, can you just tell them we're going to meet tonight? We can discuss it tonight at my place.
Hey, Betty, suppose we move this
Murphy,
up.
I want you to put some 15-minute fairy tales into the show. You've got your hands, Christian Andersons, they're your grandbrothers, your Goldilocks, your Sleeping Beauties, your gingerbread men, your Foxy Loxies, your legends, your folktales. Do I reach your mark?
Yeah.
Now, what I want in those scripts is this, Murray. I want you to give them 5 minutes of action, 5 minutes of poignancy, and then 5 minutes of the moral message. Praise religion thing, world peace thing, understanding brings love thing. I don't know, shake them up a little. Controversy, angry letters from parents. Hit show with something to say. Get some excitement in the industry. Wild.
Now, Betty, it might turn out that one day I can only come up with 12-minute action, 12 seconds of poignancy, and no more message.
Murray.
And then where would we be?
Stop it.
See how we mock, see? Well, I guess there's plenty to mock, plenty mocking. Sometimes I try to take a cold look at what I am. Sweaty Betty, jumping around in a funny costume, trying to make a buck out of being a chipmunk. The abominable snowman in a cute suit. But I'll tell you something, Murray. Sit down for a minute. Are you sitting down, Murray? Murray, sit down! Good. Now I'm going to tell you a story.
No, not the story. No.
Murray,
Story number 16.
on June the 3rd,
The story that is engraved into my skull.
I will be 42 years old. And maybe it's the silliest, funniest cop-out thing you ever heard, but the chipmunk, Chuckles, the little guy, pretend to be as real to me as this phone in my hand. Those children, don't ask me why, God, I don't know, but they believe in that little fella. Look, Murr, I do what I can for the cash monies, but also, and I say it without embarrassment, I just love kids. The laughter of children. Can't have you joking, that Murr. Can't have you joking. Because it's this whole bright, wild, sort of child kind of thing. It's this very up feeling. It's all young and you can't joke with it. It's the laughter of children, those warm waves, that fresh, open, spontaneous laughter. You can feel it on your face.
Like a sunburn.
Like a sunburn. And it's a pride thing. So then how lovely, how enchanting it is that I should get paid so well for something I love so much. Say, there's this noise.
Murray! Jesus!
I'm getting this crackling noise from my in here. What's happened to the
Betty,
wall?
hold on.
That's you, Murray.
Get a waste paper
There's
back.
this crackling noise. I can't
Betty,
hear you.
hold on.
Whoa, what's going on?
Betty, hold on.
There's this
Betty,
fun
wait. No, Murray. Don't go. Don't go, Murray. Betty. Betty. It's gone.
What?
She's gone. It's dead.
It's not like she lived in the box.
She has a job for you, so you drop her into a waste paper basket?
Look, she did.
Murray, you're a nut. She had a job for you. There's a hearing on Thursday. I'm trying to help you, Murray. Murray, listen to me. You float like a balloon and everybody's waiting for you with a pin. I'm trying to put you back in touch with real things, with real life, Murray.
Yeah, real things, like this office. Yeah, you're really touched. I mean, you got pictures of your wife 12 years ago when she was still in front. Pictures of your kids 4 years ago when they were still cute enough in the office. Yeah, you're real in touch with reality, Arnie.
Murray, listen, just calm down. Be just a little excited, that's all.
Arnie,
We don't need to have an argument, Murray.
Arnie,
Yeah.
cash.
Murray, I swear to you, King Kong's not on top of the Time Life building.
Hello, lady. I came in through the fire escape. Miss Myers is right down the street. Can we do all this?
Yeah, you like it?
I think it's superb. I mean, imagine my surprise when I saw it. Where's Murray?
Oh, well, Joe's coming out of town, and he's gonna get a job.
That's terrific. That's just terrific. You see, lady, Murray, he was developing into a bum. You don't want to see somebody like develop into a bum and doing bad things, right? You see, what he does is he hollers. Like last Sunday, we were at Park Avenue. It was really early in the morning. There's no one out in the streets. Just all these big, tall, quiet apartment houses. And he goes out and hollers, "Rich people, I want to see you all out in the streets for volleyball, and let's snap it up." And then, sometimes, if we're in a crowded elevator, he'll turn to me and yell, "Max, there'll be no more of this self-pity. You're 40 years old, this time you got used to being a midget." And everybody just stares at him. He has a great time with it. He did that in Macy's once. If you want to know the truth, it was pretty funny. I think you're a very nice lady.
Thank you, Nick.
What do you think of me?
I think you're very nice too.
A wonderful quality you have is that you're a good listener, which is great for me because of how much I talk. Would you like an orange? Any fruit? If you want to use the telephone to call your mother or something, feel free. Or if you want to take a nap in my bed or any of the chairs. You gonna be staying around here for a while?
I might, yes.
Has Murray seen all this?
No, not yet.
Not yet? Well, good luck.
Oh, yeah. Been attacking Ladies Home Journal.
Alright, student. Don't you like it?
Oh, yeah, kind of got rid of the Edgar Allan Poe atmosphere. Kind of fun gothic or something.
Yeah. And it won't look so bad after we do the curtain again and again if we reach the chairman. Come on, don't you need to respect the job you got?
I will now leave you breathless and wonderless with my wonderful invention in downtown Oz. See, I decided to construct a theory, and I'll prove this natural theory. Just a little thing. I am sorry. I'm sorry. Listen.
Sorry for what?
Sorry for anything. For being awake, asleep, boring, alive even. I was walking. I am sorry. It's the most accepted currency. I mean, a man could be walking down the street with his hair on fire and nobody would notice. But you say I'm sorry, and everyone does. I mean, I was going down the sidewalk, and I just say I'm sorry, and a man answers me from a passing car. Two women even answer me in unison. Why, one man even answered before his dogs. Oh, Coopers, that's all right, Coopers. Yeah, we forget the poor man. I mean, it's more accepted than love. You could say an apology, and everyone would accept it. I mean, it's just.
Well, that's certainly very interesting, right?
I mean, I can go over the roof right now and scream, I am sorry, and 500,000 voices would cry back. That's okay, just as long as you don't do it again.
You didn't pick any of the jobs, did you, Murray?
Look, all I did was get a suit, a tie, and a haircut. That's all, that's it. Come on, that was a great apology. I worked for over an hour on it. I mean, the least you can expect from a guy is a good apology.
Nicholas will go away now, Murray. You know, when I left this morning, I was so sure that I'd made it.
Sandy,
You know, when I was in grad school, they put me in charge of structured play analysis class, and all the children fell asleep. See, I'm not a leader.
look, just stick with me, Dr. Mackwitz. I mean, anything can happen above an old abandoned Chinese restaurant. You know what the thing to do is in a situation like this? Go out and see a boat. I mean, a Swedish liner this morning, the Scout, off and going. I mean, people throwing confetti, saying, "Bon voyage, Charlie. Have a good trip." It's the best thing to do in a situation.
You know what, Murray? I haven't spoken to my mother in 2 days. I bought new bedspreads at all. And you went out to see the boat. I'm a list maker. They're really going to take Nick away now, Murray. But I can see why I like it here. I like it too, if I was talking about it.
Sandra, please, don't go. Stick with me. Come on.
Bye, Murray.
Sandra, come on. Please, don't. files that you leave. And what the hell did you do to my place? I mean, what is this? Campers, I have an announcement to make. I have to say, I don't have anything to say.
I am bringing tangerine with me. That's very courageous if you want to think about it. You want to pay attention to me, Murray? Murray, pay attention. I'm trying to... All right. Listen, I'll admit, I'm a little slow. It takes me a while to get insulted. But now, I'm insulted. You walked out of my office on me, Murray. That wasn't a very nice thing to do to me, was it? You come into my office like George God. Everyone's supposed to come up and audition for human being in front of you. Oh, Murray, today, one day, leave the dragons alone, will you? And look at the dragons you pick on. Sloan, Leo, me, silly old arthritic dragons. Step on toe, we start to cry. Murray, I called Betty back. Told her my phone broke down. She's coming over here tonight. Everything's okay.
You never do give up now, do you, Arnie?
Murray, do I ever tell you what to do?
Yeah, all the time.
If you love this kid, then you gotta take any kind of stupid job to keep him.
Look, Oh, now you're an expert on love or something, huh?
Not an expert, but I sure as hell value my amateur standing. Alright, I'm sorry. Murray, about Nick leaving. Have you told him yet?
No, not yet. Look, the kid's gonna take it fine. I mean, he's mature enough. He'll understand.
You know what, Murray? I think I finally figured out your problem. There's only one thing that really bothers you. Other people. I mean, if it wasn't for them other people, everything would be great, right? Just peaches and cream. I mean, think about it. You're walking down 33rd, everything's going great, and suddenly, there they all are again. The other people, taking things away from you, making lines away, I'm bumping into you, taking cabs away from you, asking you for things. The enemy. Well, watch out, Murray, because they're everywhere.
Well, yeah, now you can afford a bike for $30,000 a year.
Oh, I get it. Well, if I'm so smart, then why am I poor, huh? Murray, you gotta shape up. What's this game you play gave me like 20 years from now without you? I can't bear to watch it.
Oh, yeah, 20 years. Bro, remember your job with Harry Burkey?
That was a long time ago, Murray.
You said you were going to have 20 jobs in 20 years. Harry said that you weren't dressed professional enough, that your tie wasn't on good enough. So you know what you did? You came in the next day. Tie, everything, cufflinks, all of it. But you know what? You were on roller skates. Oh, Harry, he fired you quick right after that. But you know what? You were who you were. You were full of practical jokes and everything.
I don't do practical jokes anymore, if that's what you mean, Murray. I mean, Murray, I bring you fruit every day. I try to bring fruit so I can help your distorted version of reality. But now that I see it, I realize it's too far gone. This game has got to stop, Murray. You need to quit what you're doing. You have to put your priorities in order. And hey, look at this. I finally got you to stop. The floor is mine now. And you know what? I can't think of a goddamn thing to say. I have long been aware, Murray. I have long been aware that you don't respect me much. And I suppose there are a lot of brothers who don't get along, but in reference to us considering these factors, that sounds like a contract, doesn't it? Unfortunately for you, Murray, you want to be a hero. Maybe if a fella falls into a lake, you can jump in and save him. There's still that kind of stuff, right? But who gets opportunities like that in Midtown Manhattan with all that traffic? I am willing to deal with the available world, Murray, and I do not choose to shake it up, but to live with it. There's the people who spill things and the people who get spilled on, but I do not choose to know sustains, Murray. I have a wife, I have children, and business, like they say, is business. I'm not an exceptional man, so it is possible for me to be content with things the way they are. I'm gifted. I have a talent for surrender. I'm at peace. But you, Murray, you are cursed, and I like you, so it makes me sad. I see the torture of it all. You don't have the gift. And all I can do is worry about you. But I will not worry for myself, Murray. You cannot convince me that I am one of the bad guys here. I mean, I get up, I go, I lie a little, I pedal a little, I walk the walk, I watch the rules. We fellas have those officers high up there so we can catch the wind and go with it however it blows. But, and I will not apologize for it, I take pride in this, that I am the best possible Arnold Burns. Well, give my regards to Irving, our fellow.
Look, Monty, wait.
Murray, please, allow me just this once to leave a room before you leave.
Hey, Murray.
Hey, Jack.
Where's the lady?
She's not here right now.
Murray, I've decided that since you're going to get a job today, it's time I finish a certain matter which I've been putting off.
Oh?
For many months now, I've been concerned with the decision. Murray, you're not listening.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I am.
Okay? For many months, I've been considering different names and thinking about different names because in 4 weeks I'm going to be 13 and I got to keep my current name like you said.
Hey, look, kid, the only job I even heard was with Chuckles.
Oh, that's fine. Just as long as I have to watch out to the program, right? So, I've been trying to think of a new name.
And?
Well, I don't want to call myself Nick, because Nick is named for a short person. And since I am a short person, I don't want to put a lot of attention.
Now, what makes you think you're short?
Well, I get that idea from people who are taller than I am, and half the girls in my class are taller than me, especially since we're both school.
You know what? You happen to be a nice medium height for a kid your age.
Yeah? So how is it everybody crouches over when I'm around?
Because you're a kid. I mean, don't worry about it, Nick. You're growing taller every year. You're going to catch up to me soon.
So are all the girls in my class. So for the past couple of months, I've been thinking about names such as Zachary. Last month I thought about Zachary because I thought it could be a tall name, but then I thought maybe it's just a short, fat, bald name. Then for a while I thought about Richard, which isn't really tall, just very thin with glasses. Then last week I finally decided, and I took out a library card to see how it looks and make definite and official.
This is my library card.
No, that's the whole thing. This is mine.
Well, it says my name right there. Murray Burns.
Murray Burns, right. That's the name I know.
Oh. Well, Nick, I'm very flattered and all. I mean, well, why couldn't you choose another name, like Frank or Max or something?
No, I like the name I picked better.
But, I mean, what about Jack Burns? It's got the sound of a very promising heavyweight.
Murray, we made a deal. It was up to me to pick my name. This is the one.
I mean, well, what about Charlie? Charlie's a very musical name.
It's too square.
Is this it? Is this the lion's in here? Hey, Mark!
I hear the voice of a chipmunk.
I'm gonna go fix my hair.
What about Eddie? I mean, Eddie's a very nice name.
Murray! There he is. There's the old monkey. There's the old joker, right?
Yeah, that's right, Betty.
There he is. There's the little guy. Look here, little guy. I got a chuckle statue for you.
Thank you, Miss Herman. Imagine how pleased I am to receive it. It's a very artistic statue. Very good cardboard, too.
Now that you got the chuckle statue, you gotta say the chuckles hello.
What?
Chip, chip, chipper monkey.
Okay. Chipper monkey.
May I know your name?
It's Nick, most of the time.
Most of the... Say, look what I got here. 2 big bags of chuckle chip potato chips. How'd you like to put these crispy chips in a bowl or something? And take your time, Nicky. Me and your uncle have some grown-up talking to do. Kid hates me. I can tell. It didn't go over very well well, pushed a little too hard.
No, Betty, it's fine. How are your kids?
Fine, fine. But Murray, I swear even they don't like my show since you stopped writing for it. My youngest one, my 6-year-old.
Ralphie.
Ralphie! He's been watching the Funny Bunny show now every morning instead of me. Boy, have I been bombing out on the show lately. Murray, do you know what it feels like to bomb out in front of kids? You flop out in front of kids and Murray, I swear to God, they're ready to kill you! Or else they just stare at you. That hurt, innocent stare like you just killed their pup or raped their turtle or something. Murray, happy back on the show? To see you at the studio tomorrow? It's gonna be beautiful. You're the best, Murr.
Thanks, Betty.
This afternoon, Murray, on the phone. You hung up on me, didn't you?
Oh, yeah. Sorry about that, Betty.
Murray, why do you do this to me? Oh, don't tell me. I know I make people nervous. Who can stand to listen to me for 10 minutes? Oh, God. See how I keep touching my suit? I keep touching myself to make sure I'm still here.
No,
Sometimes I think I disappeared when I wasn't looking.
No, you're still there, Betty.
See how he talks to me? A little nasty? Well, I like it. It's straight, and it's real, and I like it. You know what I got on the show? Things, dwarfs, phonies, and frogs. The show. Boring, boredom, boring. I think I forgot my files.
Chipmunk? Minnie Mouse.
Hey, Minnie. You must be Miss Herman. I must be. I must be her. I'd rather not be, but what the hell? I just came to my file. Later, I'm sorry. Very attractive girl, that Minnie. What does she do?
She's my decorator.
Well, she's
Yeah.
done a wonderful job. The place, it's loose, it's open, it's free. Love it. Wonderful, crazy place. My God, you must make out like that in this place. How come I never came here before?
You were here last January, Betty.
Funny thing, worked with me for 3 years and I never saw your apartment.
You were here last January, Betty.
Wait a minute. Wasn't I here recently? In the winter. Last January, I think. Oh, yes. I came to get you back on the show with me. But you wouldn't listen. You went to the kitchen and said, yes, sir, that's my baby. I left feeling very foolish, like I had footprints on my face. You old monkey. You're an old monkey, aren't you? You know what I got from that experience? A rash! I broke out something terrible. Minnie Mouse. Minnie Mouse! You told me her name was Minnie Mouse. Murray, I swear, I think my mission in life is to feed you straight lines. It's kind of a fallout shelter. That's what you got here, Murr. Protection from all the idiots in the atmosphere. Free, freer, freest, free, free.
Yeah, Betty, about the show. Hey, where'd you think of those potato chips?
Oh, good. Here they are. Oh, luscious kitties! Look at your poor chipmunk friend. She got fancy stuff. No matter how hard I try, I can't get
Well, I was waiting for the funny part.
That was the funny part.
Oh, when you fell.
When I fell down on the floor here.
Well, I'm telling you, it took me by surprise. I didn't get a chance.
But don't tell me. I know. You were waiting for the funny part. Well, you missed another funny part.
No, I'm sorry.
Forget it. I happen to know that that bit is very funny, and I can prove it to you. See that? What does that say there? Second line there.
Foot. 85% of audience outright prolonged laughter on the foot.
That's the analysis report the agency did for me on Monday's preview theater. 85% of audience outright prolonged laughter. I bet you like some of the sad bits better, huh? I happened to do this poignant type bit at the preview theater. 60% of audience noticeably moved.
You mean they left the theater?
Ha! Murray the Joker, right?
I do some routines, you know.
That's
I
lovely,
can
but
do the voice of Alexander Hamilton, and Murray does a terrific Thomas Jefferson. We got the voices just right.
Hello there, Alex, and how are you today?
Hello there, Tom. My goodness, you should have been in Congress this morning. You missed
No,
quite a-
that's ridiculous. You can't do an impersonation of Alexander Hamilton. No one knows what he sounded like.
Right, that's the funny part.
Yeah, Betty, you missed the funny part.
I'm getting a terrible rash on my neck. That bit I did was funny. Been working well with the kids. I know how to use my goddamn warmth. I don't go over well with these odd kids. Alexander Hamilton impersonations, jaded jokes for old men. Murray, what if you're talking to the kid? It's a damn shame a child can't enjoy furry animals. A damn shame. The way you brought this kid up, grotesque atmosphere, women in and out, decorators. Had he been brought up in a normal environment and not in this madhouse,
Sonny,
Don't say that.
a certain kind of freakish way of growing up. On June the 3rd, I will be 42 years old, and here I am, arguing with a 12-year-old kid. See, Nikki, humor's a cloudy wonderland kind of thing, but it's as clear as the blue, blue sky. All I want is your simple, honest child's opinion, for children are far too honest to be wise.
Well, my simple child's reaction to what you did is that you're not funny. Funnier than you is even Stuart Slosman, my friend. He's 11, and he puts walnuts in his mouth to make noises. What's not funny is to call us names. What is mostly not funny is how dull you are and how sad you are. And those are the worst tasting potato chips I've ever had. And that's my opinion from the blue, blue sky.
Well, I see what's going on here. You never wanted to get back on the show and beat. You just got me over here to stomp on my face. It's a song! It's a goddamn goodbye song! I'm getting out of here! Bunch of nuts, you're crazy people!
No, Betty, wait, no, Betty! Nick, stop it, kid.
Murray, we gotta get rid of her. She called us names.
Nick,
Come on, Murray, we gotta get rid of her. We think she'll go away.
Nick, just
Murray,
stop.
Stop it.
Calm down. It's gonna be okay. Nick, just,
Murray, it's rotten statue. It's terrible rotten cardboard.
Nick, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. Don't worry. Don't, calm down. Look, it's gonna be fine. We need her.
Murray,
Nick, why don't you go to your room?
this is a one-room apartment.
Well, then go to your alcove. Look, Betty, sorry about the kid. I mean, it was just a little, yeah.
I got carried away there myself.
Look, so, I'll see you tomorrow at work?
Great to have you back, fella. You both hate me.
No, it's just a bad day. That's all.
Look, I hollered at the kid. I didn't mean to cause me upset.
It'll be fine.
I don't
worry.
get along too good with kids. Look, after I leave, horse around a little with the kid. He'll feel better.
Yeah. All right, Betty.
I'll see you tomorrow at the studio. You old monkey. You're an old monkey, aren't you?
That's right, Betty.
names. Look, she talked to us like that. I know you could have gotten rid of her. We could have fooled the child welfare people. I mean, we should have gone to Mexico, Jersey City or something.
I hear the delicatessen in Mexico is terrible then.
I'm gonna call myself Theodore.
As long as you don't call yourself Beatrice.
Okay, fool around. Wait till you see Theodore running around here. Another couple seconds, she'll be right out the door. What you gonna be for, Murray? What'd you stop?
Because your humor gives me outright prolonged laughter, hero.
$4.95 for a tablecloth, and already there's stains on it. Purchasing any tablecloth, we'll leave it around here lying like this. You know, it is very interesting that I left my files here. I mean that I forgot them. Of course, I also left my handbag in the automat a month ago, and I still don't know what that means. You know, I think if you want to examine our relationship delicately, it's kind of fuzzy. Especially the whole goodbye area of it. And I suppose also the hello, how are you area.
Hello, Cindy. How are you?
You're standing in my life.
Oh.
Hey, do you need help with any of this?
Actually, yeah. I don't think the overall ambiance of this room is helped too much by all these knickknacks.
Right, you need the jump.
Yeah, the junk. So if you want to go put them under your bed or something.
Hey, what are you doing? I didn't tell you to move that. What are you doing with my stuff? Why? No, Nick, stop. Hey, why are you moving my stuff?
Wilbur Malcolm Burns.
I wonder what the weather's like out today. Can't see a thing. Not a damn thing. We got a permanent picture out there. Twilight in February. Neighbors, I have an announcement to make to you. Now, the sports tournament at Camp Chickawee was dealt with this morning for the sing-along. Now, I want to see you out there with your Camp Chickawee spirit, and let's now do it. Now, let's get ready for the final number. Milton men ready, musket men ready, gunners ready, grenadiers ready, rough riders ready. Let's get to this. Let's go, let's go, let's go!